The following is an excerpt from a lecture given by His Holiness Jayapatakaswami Gurumaharaj on April 12th, 1980 in New Orleans, Louisiana, USA.
So Prabhupada knew that when a little spiritual light, little fire is started, little plant is there, it's very fragile. It can be easily destroyed. Especially the faith that he created in many countries was after a lot of effort and is very thin, can be easily destroyed. So therefore he wanted us to be very careful, to act exactly in line with his instructions. So this goes down to every distributor, goes down to every devotee, goes to every single person. The more that one is responsible, the more he has to be responsible and understand how he is so liable to Srila Prabhupada. But every single devotee, how he's presenting himself, how is he presenting Krishna? He's not presenting himself. When someone sees a devotee, he doesn't think of that person as an individual sense. He thinks of him in the sense that he's a member of the ISKCON society. He's a Hare Krishna. Therefore, we had difficulty in India one time, you see. The one devotee was caught stealing. You know what happens sometimes. And there was some devotees from America, and they said, all right, throw him out of the temple. But first cut off his sikha. This is an old pastime. But in India, everybody has a sikha. So they cut his sikha off and threw him. I went to the police and they cut off my sikha. They take away my Hindutva, my Hinduism. And the police became all angry. How can you cut off his sikha? Well, he was stealing, he was smoking, well, I smoke, I steal. I take bribes, I got a sikha. So it was a very touchy thing. So in India, you see, we can't do such things. Okay, so I had to explain to the other devotees, they couldn't understand the Indian devotee. Why is this going on? He says, no, you see, in the West, nobody wears sikha but Hare Krishna devotees. So if they go out and do something, people will say, oh, look, there's Hare Krishna. In India, of course, that's not necessary. There you can send them out with sikha, no one will know. So the point is that we're a society and we're a sampradaya. And actually we have very good chance. In fact, we have no doubt of success if we simply stick to these principles. There's no doubt. Just like Prithu Maharaj, even there's so many enemies, they couldn't get near him. They couldn't approach. They couldn't find a fault or an opportunity to attack him. He was so powerful and he was so mysterious. They didn't know where he was coming, where he was going, what he was doing, how much money he had, didn't have, where everything about him was opulent. Because he was covered by Krishna's transcendental potency. So similarly, we have to always be under the shelter of Jagannath, Subhadra, Balaram, Subhadra's Yogamaya. When we're under her shelter, no one can really see what is happening. And somehow or another, if we lose her shelter, and Krishna's Mahavaya shelter means big trouble. So that we always have to be very careful to be under the shelter of Yogamaya. Yogamaya Samangvita. We have to be under the shelter of Krishna. And that we can only be when we are always fixed up and following the instruction of the previous acharyas. So I was looking forward to coming to New Dwarka for the Rath Yatra festival. But Rameshwar called me here early, or I don't know now whether I'll have the fortune to be here also during Rath Yatra. I went down to Venice Beach just to see the previous site. But it's very nice to be back and have the holy darshan of Sri Sri Rukmini Dwarkadish and Nitai Gaur, Rukmini Dwarkanath, Jagannath Subhadra Balaram, and to be present amongst all the great Vaishnavas of this noble and transcendental community, and to be present amongst so many great devotees from all over the world, the present day acharyas and GBC members. So, Srila Rameshwar was saying that they always wanted to have an ISKCON festival. So, by his purity. This New Dwarka has been the place of coming of so many devotees. So somehow I also slipped in just to take advantage of this association. Srila Prabhupada ki! Srila Rameshwar Swami ki!
This is an audio broadcast of His Holiness Jayapatakaswami Maharaj. To receive this audio broadcast on your mobile every day, add the number +91 96819 16108 to your contacts as JPS Archives and send this number a WhatsApp message. Maharaj's message, your advantage.